everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365. So we're back again with the third episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah! Now this week has been, whoo child, there was so much back and forth with Monique and Chris spilling their truth. I'm literally ready to get into the ring with the ladies. You know, Chris not being happy with the fact that, you know, they're trying to, you know, come at his kid. And Monique, like, pretty much calling out Giselle and Candice for what they're doing or what they try to do. Candice also been in the hot seat for, you know, some tweets she posted 10 years ago or more. So I think she actually sat down with Funky Dineva to kind of like say, hey, she's evolved. She doesn't hate the gays and all of that. And of course, we also had Giselle. No, not Giselle. Karen and Monique, you know, coming, sitting down and, you know, pretty much handing it over to the girls, you know. It's just been quite a week. So the Real Housewives of Potomac, I'm here for it. They are bringing it. So hopefully they're going to really give it to us. I love the intro. So this is Sip and See You Later. I love the way it was introduced with Giselle talking and saying what's been going on with the ladies. And I totally just loved it. And how they're bringing in the new lady, Wendy, in. And so they were back again at the diner, at the dinner that they're having for Ashley to like kind of come out, Ashley's come out dinner. So we see Candice once more, you know, she was actually telling Robin to shut the fuck up, actually, you know, and I thought that was really unnecessary. However, I totally agree that it was too much, and ladies are all trying to make it look like it was only Candice that was pretty much coming for Ashley at the reunion. No, ladies, all of you came for Ashley at that reunion, okay? You guys came for Ashley and Michael at that reunion. That was pretty much your storyline. So anyways, Giselle is too happy to repeat the mess, okay? She's been saying, well, pretty much the word on the street has been, according to Sharif, Monique has been hanging or too friendly with her trainer. So we're just going to continue with the mess. So we see Wendy's saying, Wendy's the new lady saying, as an outsider, doesn't it seem kind of funny? Is it just going to be a one-sided apology, or is it going to be a two-way apology? And Candice is of course saying, yeah, and quite frankly, she really doesn't want to have this conversation in front of everybody. She would like to have this conversation on a one-on-one with Ashley. And of course, you see, everybody's trying to chime in, and she's trying to shut them up. Even when Monique tried to chime in, it's like, I'm speaking, okay? So Monique is like, okay, go ahead, speak. Don't be like that. No, go ahead and speak. Don't be like that, Monique, okay? So pretty much we're sensing that what really is the situation between Monique and Candice, who were meant to be like big sis, little sis. So what is going on? At this point, everybody's like, okay, this is weird. We thought they were friends, but clearly they are not friends. And of course, Karen is saying you can't force an apology, because if someone is not ready to give an apology, it can't be forced. And I agree with that. But I also think the apology shouldn't just come from just Candice. However, let me tell you what Candice said. And you say what you think. If you think, you know, she should get away with this. In my mind, I'm like, nope, this is too much. She says, she's tweeting. And she's saying to Ashley, if you look up hotel in the dictionary of hotebites, Ashley's name and photos are there next to her rainbow Charlotte Russe garments. So I know we're not talking about my short shorts on today, okay? She now also says, I would love, that is, of course, Candice is saying all this on Twitter. I would love for you to drag me with that Forever 21 bag you bought with your concubine allowance. Ooh, I can bust your head up, you know, upside your ruggedy head for provoking me. I have time, bed wench. Ooh, that is too low. Ooh, low. We're rolling in the gutter at this point, okay? Then she also says, where is your income, roach? You laid on your back to get $2 you do get, okay? I have had jobs while you turn tricks to pay your mama's rent. Don't come, period, for, period, me, period. you won't win, okay? Candice girl, you have a lot of words. And you say you're gonna, you're asking for someone to bop you in the head and you're going to be able to drag someone. And now you finally got bopped by Monique and you're complaining and crying and like, oh, come on, you want an apology, you're never gonna film with Monique again. Girl, which is it? I thought you said you were a fighter. So which is it? You said you're gonna drag. So, it's a lot of stuff. She called Ashley a concubine, a wench, a roach, a hoe. Like, it's too much. It's too much. An apology is definitely well deserved. Should it be had at the table? I don't know. But definitely, she went pretty low. So, but again, you can't force an apology. Of course, the topic of Charisse comes up again, and she says she doesn't know why it's such a big issue for Monique and Charisse. She just went through her phone and she's like, okay, Charisse is cool with me. I'm going to invite her. She pretty much invited everybody except Ashley, of course. So Monique is like, but the situation with us. And she said she didn't think it was that deep. Nah, I'm not buying that either. It was deep. Moving right along. Michael and Ashley. Peep. Fast forward. Don't care. Jamal and Giselle. So you see Robin and Giselle having a tete-a-tete at Giselle's house. There's still a little bit of construction going on, but she's already in the house with the girls. And she's like, oh, you must really like him. I never saw this coming, but I'm happy for you. Who am I to say a man can't change? And I'm always here for second chances, third chances, fourth, whatever. Fourth chances, even with a banana beat, whatever. Like to whom... no, that's not the right verse. Not to whom much is given. I just think that there's, like, sometimes we come down hard on men of God, not realizing that they too are human. So, I mean, hopefully it works out, because you can see the girls later on when they do go on this boat trip. You can see the girls very uncomfortable, especially her older one, Grace, I think she is. She's really uncomfortable with this situation. But hopefully Jamal can, keep working at it. I think they can, make it work. And I would love to see them work out, pretty much. But the kids are definitely not feeling their dad, and Giselle's a little she was thinking, what child doesn't want their mother and the father to be together? But anyways, they're the adults and it's up to them. Miss Wendy, we're getting our introduction to Miss Wendy, and I love her intro. So Miss Wendy, she's got two beautiful boys, two handsome boys, and a beautiful daughter. And her grandmom, her mom, is coming in to teach the kids Igbo. She's also Nigerian, just like me. And the boys are like, okay, we're ready for our lesson now. And they're going to learn how to count. Otu, Abo, Ato, Ano. And it's so cute. And of course, you see the grandma talking to the husband and saying, why can't you teach your children? Obviously, she's like, you are lost to the world, okay? You are lost because you do not speak your language. You should be teaching. And I totally get it. A lot of times, by the time a lot of people migrate, to the Western world, sometimes some cultures languages are forgotten, not spoken all the time at home, and the kids, because they speak a lot of English. But I know a lot of other cultures try to, hold on to that heritage, that they speak the language, ensure the children can understand it and understand some of their cultures and values. It's always a beautiful thing to see. Well, Miss Wendy says, bitches, I ain't the one. She's got a BA, she's got her Masters of Art, she's got a Masters of Science, oh yeah, and a PhD, okay? she also teaches at Johns Hopkins University, and in addition to that, she's a commentator of politics on CNN, okay? Woohoo! You go girl, yeah. I'm in Nigerian too, so it's kind of nice to see this side, and I really hope she brings it, and I just really hope she brings it, hopefully her fashions will also bring it, okay? So we see Monique and Karen having some kind of lunch or some tete-a-tete together at Monique's house, and of course at this point we also see they were doing the split, in which we're also hearing Candice speaking with her husband as they're doing a little bit of baby shopping for some clothes. and they're also talking about the same situation about the dinner or the lunch, yeah, and the coming out party. And you see that they're pretty much giving two different tales. Candice is like, well, who is Monique? Pretty much it's looking like Monique is a flip-flopper, and what she didn't think she was going to be ambushed. And of course Monique is saying, hey, I've always been a good friend to her. I don't know why she all of a sudden she's going to be bringing. So kind of like, and of course obviously we saw after that, right immediately after that dinner, Monique tried to speak with her, and she's like, no, she's not going to talk with her. You know, this is Candice saying she didn't want to talk with Monique. So you can see that obviously this friendship is not going anywhere, and pretty much I would say there's literally no reason to actually try to continue to force it. It's done. Maybe in a year or two they might have some common ground that they can come, you know, and become friends again, but right now, nah, not for me. So anyway, Candice says Monique is not a good friend, and Monique says I've always been a good friend. Well, we'll see. Giselle and the kids on the boat. Yeah, Jamal is doing his best. He's trying to win Giselle over. It's her birthday, and there's